Tuning out WBPLW, Black Pants Legion taking the show. Hyped up crowd, ready to roll. Whistling dreams, here we go. Under the lights, we come alive. Taking down foes in a five-star dive. Epic moves, no need to hide. Every match a crazy ride. Black Pants switching to the top. Every slam makes art stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. Oh! Storylines listing, making you guess. Daring us to be the best. Every night we pass the test. In the ring, the Wild West. Characters larger than life. Epic battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night. Under the moon or neon lights. Black Pants reaching to the top. Every slam makes art stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. It's our time. Characters larger than life. Epic battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night. Under the moon or neon lights. Black Pants reaching to the top. Every slam makes heart stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. It's our time. Tuning out WBPLW, Black Pants Legion taking the show. Hyped up crowd, ready to roll. Whistling dreams, here we go. Under the lights we come alive. Taking down foes in a five-star dive. Epic moves, no need to hide. Every match a crazy ride. Black Pants switching to the top. Every slam makes art stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. Oh! Storylines listing, making you guess. Daring us to be the best. Every night we pass the test. In the ring, the Wild West. Characters larger than life. Epic battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night. Under the moon or neon lights. Black Pants reaching to the top. Every slam makes art stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. It's our time. Characters larger than life. Epic battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night. Under the moon or neon lights. Black Pants reaching to the top. Every slam makes heart stop. On WBPL time. Oh! Starlight's listing, making a guess, carrying us to be the best. Every night we pass the test. In the ring, the Wild West. Characters larger than life. Epic battles and no strife. Fans cheering in the night. Under the moon or neon light. Black pants reaching to the top. Every slam makes art stop. On WBPL 76 we shine. In the ring it's our time. It's our time.
Let's go make some crazy money.
Everybody, welcome to Weekend's End. I am Halzakar of the Black Pants Legion. I hope that you are all excited. Tonight is WBPLW, the go-home show for Solstice Slam. Tonight I am joined, Crow will be joining us a little later, and Fuzzy has life things happening. So tonight, right now, I am joined by my tag team partner. This is Parallax.
Just imagine I said something vaguely creepy here.
Okay, and also joining us tonight is Turtle.
Hello.
So
I tried to do Crow's hello, but I don't think it worked.
I understand.
We got the spirit of it. The spirit of the hello is strong.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
The question is not, well, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Dang it. Anyway.
Dang, man.
So
Shit, man.
it is.
We got dang old whacker right there,
Hey,
dang old chat, man.
you-
Oh, shit, man.
Man, shit.
So, tonight we're going to be having some good WBPLW action, but we also have the positive shares turned on. They are only 100 goob. So, I know there have been some positive shares that have come in. Positive share I've got is, I got to visit with Mom this weekend. I had a very nice time. Went and filled in at her church, all that good stuff. And so we, had a real nice visit. And so, gentlemen, do you have any positive shares you would like to have for today?
Let's see the Florida turtle.
Welcome to the spotlight, Turtle.
Well, okay. So, one, that's really nice that you're able to spend time with your mom. That's, I think as we're all getting older, we're kind of like starting to recognize that time is fleeting and to really enjoy and value it when we have it.
It does keep on slipping into the future.
Entropy comes ever closer to us each day. We can see our mortality closing in on us as the horizon of the great beyond looms before us. So, call your mom.
Yeah.
You know,
Talk to your parental unit.
if you weren't going to end it that way, I was going to ask what was wrong with you. But anyway, go ahead.
But the positive share personally that I have is I am started a new position at the same place where I work.
Oh.
But I have traded a boss who lives to work for a boss who works to live.
God, that must be nice.
And it's already a marked improvement. So
I do not doubt it. I do.
My boss started out as one of those that you've got now, and they've been throwing more and more job titles on him, and it's been getting less and less fun.
Yuck. Parallax, what about you?
I have a number of things. I have a number of things to go over. Yes, indeed.
God.
And as it turns out, on yestermorrow, I was able to take my terrible, terrible spawn to what is most likely their last venture to the local beach, at which point they had a remarkable time in the wind and waves and sand, and I got a little bit of a sunburn.
A little bit.
And then today, they were able to go back to what was most likely their last visit to the state aquarium, at which point they had a wonderful time, and I built on that sunburn a little bit, so that was fun. And then tonight, I was watching a video on the YouTubes about the printing of the 3D variety in the resin materials, and I discovered that I'm turning into Squick, and you're hearing this in my voice.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And as I went on with it, I was led to discover an entirely new slicer, which I do not use for the slicing. However, the Blueprint Studio from Hagears is free, and in the process of discovering this, I found that it's got really good auto supports, and it does better than I do. So, like, it's free software and it does great auto support, so that's pretty fucking rad.
Awesome.
Oh, fuck yes.
So, we've got some positive shares that are in here in the chat. Let me go grab some of those real quick.
Master Mayhem 117 met up IRL and played some Top Golf with 2 people plus spouses. It was a good time and there were good hugs.
All right, the next one came to us from Right Reverend Jimmy. Going down to the Madison area Friday to see my girlfriend and meet her new little black kitten Edgar. Got WBPLW on one screen and the Seattle Sounders on the other, hoping for a couple of good shows. I hope you have a great time. What? What?
Seattle Sounders, really?
I don't ask.
Okay.
Do not Google sounding.
Yeah.
Do not Google sounding.
This one came to us from Cookie. I am mostly healthy again. Went to a training this week and got swag. And had a great day today. There's a lot of toms flying by on the screen. Had a great day today. Next week will be interesting, but I'm happy with this week plus Rassles. Thank you, Cookie. This next one...
Turtle, do you want to get that one from Fez?
Yeah. From Load One, or Fez Bear. Went to a car show yesterday. Pictures I took are on the Cars channel in the Ops Discord.
Awesome.
I will have to check that out. I don't know why, but for some reason I've had no time today to do anything else.
Next one came to us from Mecca. Had a great weekend. Went to a concert thing at a music historic theater with my mom. Got to hang out with her and my dad. And I have an interview tomorrow. Heck yeah, Mecca.
Awesome.
Yes. Interviews.
Then we have one from Grimos.
Grimos is home from some dog sitting, and he is now vibing and getting stuff sorted at home more, as usual. Also preparing some stuff for Mech Frog New Explorer Core Challenge.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes, the painting of the gray plastic is in progress.
And we got some bits come in. Thank you for the bits. Oh,
we are close.
God's
NNT
sake.
of the Black Pants Brigade has gifted 5 subs and raised the hype train to the 3rd tier.
Yes, after Pariah Wolfen dropped 20 earlier. 20.
You people
And
are on drugs.
There's 25 from Tom Zach.
I remember when my show was the most money silly stream, and congratulations, Hal. Now you get to live with this.
Oh, God. I just...
Ramshackle Salvage number 4. After tonight, I am on vacation away from the center of infection. That is my fucking job. A whole week to my own damn self to sleep and do things with my girl.
Oh, my God. What just happened now? Why is
Fezbearer has completed his 20th year of public service on Friday, and his brain has now powered down for the summer, which I know is not entirely true because he is earning some of that sweet summer swag.
Some swag.
Some swag.
This one came to us from... You know what? Just go ahead and read this one.
Which one?
The next one.
Okay. UNC Samurais here is not a positive share, but I will read it. Tonight's positive shares are sponsored by new sun-dried tomato Cheerios.
Okay, this positive share... Y'all are killing me. The next positive share came from Squid.
Jesus, we're up to level 7 already.
Yes, we're up to level 7. People are throwing bits and subs, and Diggs is going to say, what's going on again?
We just tell Diggs Mr. Train is up to 7.
From Squick.
Toot toot.
Question. A dog has licked my head. I am confused, but... Son of a...
They are a good dog.
Yes.
And there are other dogs.
End
And
of-
wait. This insinuates that the other dogs are not good dogs. And I know that cannot possibly be true.
No,
And
oh my god.
I would hypothesize
level 7 has been
Geth
achieved.
just gifted 5, and Ravano just gifted 5, and Fez threw in a bit.
What kind of bit?
God,
Was it like
I just...
who's on first or?
Well, it said I'm helping, and
I
then
don't-
attributed it to Squick.
Desert Owl 97. This week is the annual Gem and Mineral Show. It is one of the 2 big shows I do each year, and I am very stressed about it. We need it to be a wonderful show.
It's a big show. Testiculles, thank you for the bits. Vectron, gifting 5s. Thank you, Vectron.
The Mnemonic Man saw the folks. Got things cleaned up, made pizza, some hope for the future.
I don't know what to do with a level 8 hype train again. Like, this keeps
Toot,
happening every
toot.
week. What? There is no way my frustration is worth this much. I can't believe that.
Geth is finally back at work after being away for nearly a month. Got a ton of love and support from coworkers. Having been away for so long, it was nice to get back and pick things up, even if things are not the same. New things to learn and new challenges ahead, but 'tis good to get back to a sense of normal-ish.
And there's Mnemonic Man dropping in 5.
With 5. Ha, 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 ha. God bless, there's a lot of fucking gift subs in here.
I know!
Oh, Mecca also needs to make an addendum to her positive share.
What's that?
She got to pet 3 dogs at her parents' house.
That's wonderful. I'm not Sabin in Final Fantasy VI. I can't suplex a train.
Well,
Can
this
you-
gives me an idea.
Oh, God. Okay, hang on. We got to get through these other positive shares before I can start the wrestling.
Sunshine Temple made chili yesterday, and the pup is learning his lessons very well. I assume that is not related to the chili, but I could be wrong.
Did you get silicones?
I must have missed that one.
Got to play some sports ball this week and get a bit of a sunburn. Almost done with my on-call rotation. Huzzah.
Jesus fucking shit!
Why?
We're now up to another 15 from Sunshine and Mo. Guys, the fuck? Okay, Mo. Much painting of terrain mechs, and hopefully I'm going to enjoy a slow week at work while my main production lab is undergoing renovations. Oh, I also threw like a pack of 50 Fanatics war paints to the good doctor who's cooking as he's beginning to start his painting journey.
And there's Squick gifting a sub. And there's just... Okay.
You better start the stuff.
We're going to start the show. Everybody, just so you know, we are going to be going into Solstice Slam. Next week, Solstice Slam, the first anniversary of the first big show that we did for WBPLW. I'm going to put up the post... What?
We had Paul White?
No. Here we go.
The lights go down, the crowds
Oh, I can abuse mod powers.
76, the vibes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to WBPLW. Digi, thank you for resubscribing. Why does it keep happening? I don't know, Diggs. I don't know. Anyway, welcome to WBPLW. I am Halzakar of the Black Pants Legion. I am joined in the booth right now by the one, the only, my tag team partner. This is Parallax.
Yes, I have come from the Deep Woods Waffle House to add my own observations to the calling.
And
Also, I had to turn my brother down because he's really fucking loud.
And also here with us in the booth, it is the one, the only, the man who wrestles in a helmet. This is Ninja Turtle!
Hello. My car ran out of gas.
And Mercury gifting 5 more subs. Thank you, Mercury. Mercury, I just...
Murphy.
Murphy Alpha.
Murphy Alpha.
Murphy Alpha. Murphy Alpha. Yes.
A note has come from concessions. We have gotten our hands on food 3D printers We can now make food in varied and dubious shapes. Please no phallics. We get enough of those jokes from the concession wizards.
All right, everybody. We are going to have a big show here tonight. Next week is Solstice Slam. It's going to be an amazing show. We have all kinds of good stuff lined up. But we've got our matches tonight. I hope everybody is ready because we're going to get things kicked off here in just a second. We're getting ready to head to the ring for our first matchup. It's going to be a technical showdown. But since I keep adding people to the list, it keeps getting harder for me to find them in the list. In any event, the following match is a singles match scheduled for 20 minutes. And one fall.
One fall. One fall.
Loading.
Halzakar of the Brotherhood. I don't know whether
Why
or
are
not
you
you've
like
borne
this?
witness to the signage.
Coming to the
However,
ring first, he is the Pundertaker himself. This is Rail Miridan.
Yes, and
Thank
the crowd is very excited with their signs that all read Hampter.
Hampton.
Hampter.
Psyduck will be the referee for this matchup, and his opponent coming to the ring, the one, the only, from BPL Canada, this is Will the Great.
Is Edo Canada?
Yes.
That is awesome.
Halzakar was finally able to obtain a royalty-free version
Yes. And here we're
of Okenyada.
kicking off the match. And Rail starts with a big open hand making a statement.
That was Halzakar. That was not a kick. That was a slap.
It slapped him to the ground.
I thought I said opening shot. Whatever. And
a hip
test of
toss.
strength into a drop toe hold there by Will the Great. Rail back to his feet very quickly. And again.
Another
Will
drop
Great.
toe hold. He is not good at holding that toe. He has dropped it twice.
And so, Will moving him away from the ropes, but Rail gets to his feet quickly.
Thank you for the bits, Load One.
Thank you for the
Canada,
bits.
indeed.
Well, thank you.
And to Echo Diggs, thank you all for the support. Look at Rail dropping those elbows.
Also, thank you, Brad Plays, for the bits.
Oh, that's my co-host. Thank you, Brad.
Brad, he
Open
plays.
hand shot, and there's Rail Miridan going into Terry Funk's spinning toe hold.
He did not appear to hold that toe very well again.
Nope, Rail backs up. Oh, overhead neck snap by Rail Miridan.
Rail appears to have tripped quite badly.
Lock up Rail with the monkey flip. Excellent. Drops the leg, the elbow, and the headbutt in rapid succession.
That was rather fast.
Bulldog by Will the Great.
The Canadian Bulldog.
The betting is open. Spin to win there by Rail Miridan. Thank you all for the train. Y'all are
Thank you,
maniacs.
Vectron, for the gift sub.
Thank you.
One of 134 that you have supplied
Leapfrog,
to this channel.
leapfrog, off the ropes, knee to the gut by Rail Miridan.
Oh, drop the
Will
toe
the
again.
Great is quite the acrobatic faller.
Oh,
Oh no!
Fujiwara armbar there by Rail Miridan.
The drop
Will.
arm hold is holding.
Will taking him towards the center of the ring, lock up, and they are going to trade shots. Chops and European uppercuts flying back and forth.
Oh no!
Will comes out ahead.
As it turns out, the European uppercut is not a match for the Canadian slap.
Will with an ankle pick. Looked like he was going to be setting up for
Nice.
something.
Thank you,
And
Ether, for the nice number of
vertical
bits.
suplex. There it is. The nice number of bits coming in from Ether. As long as he's not betting on the match, he's, officiating.
He is not officiating this match, Halzakar.
Rail with the spin to win. I said as long as. Will with a boot to the head. Both men on the mat. Into the ropes. Rail comes back.
Halzakar, I have a
Beautiful
question.
drop kick by Will the Great.
How-
What is your question?
How does Will maintain the aviators upon his visage?
Staples, lock up into the vertical suplex by Will the Great.
That is a concerning answer.
Another vertical suplex by Will. Rail gets back to his feet, goes into the spin to win again. And a
lot of
knee
spinning.
wrench. Rail Miridan loves that spin to win. Shoulder block puts Will to the mat.
I have it. Well,
A single count.
Rail told me he likes to spin so much because he heard it's a good count.
Brain Buster
Jesus.
by Rail Miridan.
5 minutes gone.
That loses IQ points.
Yes, it does.
We have a note from Concessions.
Monkey flip by Rail Miridan. What's the note from Concessions?
To commemorate 14 years of the Black Pants Legion as of this past Thursday, commemorative t-shirts will be fired into the crowd from a modified Lewis gun.
1, 2.
2 count there. And vertical suplex by Will.
Both men catching their breath. Can't say I blame them.
No, they've been hitting the mat hard. Another vertical suplex. Will heads up top. You can see there one of our sponsors. There's a sign in the crowd for, that's right, Randolph P. Checkers, Old Fashioned, Smooth Sipping, Apple Flavored, Engine Degreaser. Rail Miridan coming off the top with a flying elbow.
Now, Hal,
And
I
another
would
monkey
like
flip.
to point out that I have borne witness to a sign that has been absent from my notice for many, many weeks.
Indeed.
The return of It's Cool.
Yes, It's Cool is there.
I believe I also saw 3 dogs.
Yes,
Indeed.
you did see 3
Bow
Beagles
wow.
out there. Support for
wow,
the Deceers.
Yippee-yo, yippee-yay.
Suplexes flying everywhere. Spine Buster by Will the Great. Drop salt by Will. Ankle pick. What's Will setting up for here? It's the far ropes. Comes back. Spinning wheel kick puts Rail Miridan to the mat. Scoop slam by Will.
We have
They-
a note from the referee saying they appreciate they have not stepped out of the mat yet.
I was going to say, they appear to be aware of the consequences of leaving the confines of the ring.
Dr. Disqualifier did warn them. Clothesline by Rail Miridan. 3-drop combo. And a beautiful back suplex by Rail.
There is some conversation going on regarding the nature
Sure,
of
suplex.
the t-shirt rounds being fired from the Lewis guns. They may in fact be Sabo rounds.
Maybe t-shirts wrapped around Sabo rounds. Here's the cover.
I don't think that's how it works,
No! 2 count. Scoop
t-shirt-
slam.
Oh,
by
oh no,
Rail.
oh,
Puts
oh.
Will to the outside.
So-
Rail hits the far ropes, comes back.
4, 5.
Fake out. He did not dive in, but Will's frustration showing through.
but Psyduck scolds him for his brazen disregard for rules.
What have we got here? Oh, Rail rakes the eyes. Big splash.
Is this it?
No!
No!
Psyduck was very impressed by Rail's frog splash because it obeyed the laws of gravity.
And
Wonder
apparently,
what would happen if
stupid.
The bleeps have blooped.
Yes, I'm fixing that because I don't know why that turned off. It used to happen all the time. It wasn't a big deal. But now
The
I
drop
fixed it.
face hold was not effective.
There we go.
Oh! Right onto the bat.
Oh, vertical suplex onto the bat. Rail Miridan's got the momentum, but Will picks the ankle to cut him off. Heads up top.
Ow. Oh, that looked painful.
They're both
What's on the
down.
knee?
What's Will setting up for here? into the Canadian maple leaf.
The drop leg hold is holding.
Rail heads
Over
up
by
top. Big elbow drop. Into the Fujiwara armbar.
Too close to the ropes.
Quick jabs from Rail.
And now they're going to trade blows again.
European uppercut continues to prove to be insubstantial to the
Oh!
Canadian bitch slap.
Flying knees by Will the Great. Will reverses into the ropes, comes back. Rail ducks
Phases
under.
through him. The magic of wrestling continues.
Drop kick by Rail Miridan, comes back. Senton. Another vertical suplex by Will.
The rotational force has been applied. Many torques.
Fujiwara armbar applied by Rail Miridan.
No. They both stand up.
Oh!
Hard
Well, as it
shot.
turns out, Rail has decided to give his own try to the Canadian bitch slap.
Here we go. No!
No.
Will kicks out of the flying splash.
Psyduck appears to have lost his glasses in that moment, not noticing the proximity of the ropes.
Both men breathing hard. Arm drag by Rail. Rail drops the elbow right on Will. What's he looking for here? Will snatches that
Vertical suplex.
Will back to the Canadian maple leaf.
The drop knee hold continues to hold.
Rail manages to work his way out. Both men miss or something. Will setting up. What are we gonna see? Eye rake.
Nothing.
Big
Oh, he's
splash
stolen
by
the
Rail.
glasses from his face. The secret of his power has been taken.
Oh, there
That was
it
The
it.
is.
aviators were robbed from him, and he lost his Canadian powers.
Big win by Rail Miridan over Will here. 13 and a half minutes into this matchup.
This is
There
the
it is.
beginning of a grudge in which Will must attempt to regain his glasses from Rail.
91% match evaluation from the Wrestling Observer satellite, and 127,000 goob go to Quinless and 9 others. We're going to head to commercial. That was a really good opening match.
It was. And Rail was the favorite for that one. Or sorry, Will was the favorite for that
Will
one.
was, yeah.
So
We have positive shares. Fulgertech got to go to a 4-year-old birthday where the local fire department drove a fire truck to the party. He was awed and terrified, and all the other kids were thrilled. Pretty entertaining as a whole.
That's really cool to do that.
Pariah Wolfen shares that not only survived layoffs at primary job, but got a promotion because the boss I've been covering for the last 6 months has been tasked to the main plant. Congratulations.
Congratulations on the promotion. That's excellent.
hell yeah.
All right. I'm getting the next match set up here. There we go.
I will make an addendum to my prior positive share and say that I finally got the remote work policy from my workplace, and it is not overly onerous.
Good.
And it turns out the college has not yet tried to fuck me, which I was anticipating, and am pleasantly surprised to find that they have not.
Well, good.
Yet.
I'm glad to hear that. All right, everybody.
Oh, this is a concerning matchup.
We are getting ready to head to the ring. The following matchup is a tag team matchup scheduled for 20 minutes.
How many falls?
And one fall.
One, a single fall. The first person to fall loses. This is the meaning of this.
Loading. Coming to the ring first, it is a team of Hazelwood and Bulk Zerker. This is Bartonium Incorporated.
Yes, rub the belly.
Hazelwood. And, Quacker is the ref for this matchup.
But I could
Okay.
hear some slap, slap, slap. in the
Yes,
distance.
yes, indeed.
Has
And
Whacker
his
been given his medication today?
I don't know. And his opponent, 2 members of Enmascarados. This is Exemplis and Fezbearer.
Fezbearer bears no fez.
Truth, but 2 high-flying men. Actually, 3 of the 4 men in this match are masked, so that's a thing.
Interesting.
Bulk also wears a mask, but his mask is not physical.
Before the match starts, we see Bulk look to the crowd and say, "Always bet on Bulk."
Perhaps Bulk keeps his mask where Fezbearer bears his fez.
Yes, it is a metaphysical mask and a metaphysical
Look at that. Fez takes it into the Sasorigatami early. Fez manages to slip loose. And look at that arm drag by Fezbear. Snapmare by Bulk, trying to get Fez away from the friendly corner. Chinlock applied. Fez manages to make his way loose.
That was a rather fast movement for Whacker.
It surprisingly so. Leg whip by Bulk into another Snapmare. Bulk looking to keep Fez on the mat by attacking the legs. And Fez kicks him away. Says, "No, sir." Hard! And, oh my god, Vox Darkstar just gifted 10 subs. Thank you, Darkstar. Fezbear has, Exemplis has stepped in a double drop kick by Enmascarados. Thank you for the subs, Darkstar. Appreciate it very much. I guess I missed the tag in the midst of all the subs flying at me. Scoop slam by Bulk. Hard elbow shot, forearm shot there by Exemplis. Bulk answers with a snapmare.
Why must one snap the horse?
Oh,
No idea.
Foldertech says he too hates it when he takes it in the Susara Katana Habanero.
Oh, well. That's definitely spicy.
Vox
It does sound
Darkstar
spicy.
has gifted us many subs.
Many
and
subs.
we have
And he
appreciation
Tex caught
for
one
them.
of them. Oh my gosh.
That's what needed to happen.
Yep. There it is. Exemplis pulls Bulk to his feet. Bulk with the scoop slam into the sleeper.
Bulk seems to be thinking he can take them both by himself.
Bulk's feeling confident right now.
Bulk has applied the slam of the scoop variety.
And now they're trading chops.
These are distinct from the Canadian bitch slap.
Yes. Well, you can hear the bruises forming.
And listen to them drop. Both men staggered by the exchange, missing kicks and strikes in their disorientation. Bulk almost runs into Whacker. Head
Bulk-
scissor takeover by Exemplis.
Bulk appears to be beginning to fatigue in this match.
Here comes Hazelwood on the tag.
My brother, he is blowed up.
I think Bulk is indeed blowed up, brother. Hard forearms there by Exemplis. Hazelwood
Catching his breath.
takes a note from Bulk. His own snapmare. Oh! Oh! Look at this! Flying head scissor by Hazelwood. Beautiful execution.
Executions are not beautiful.
Oh, roll up there by Exemplis, but Hazelwood's too fresh.
That and Whacker takes a 3 count. Start a 3 count.
Drop kick by Hazelwood. He sidesteps Exemplis drop kick. Hazelwood's really kicking it into gear tonight. Fez steps through the ropes. Big drop salt there by Fezbear.
Halzakar, Bulk has issued us addictive as he stands upon the apron. He says, when it comes to confidence, buy in bulk.
Split-legged moonsault there by Hazelwood. Beautiful execution, but he was in the wrong corner for it. DDT by Exemplis. Single leg crab by Fezbear.
Is Whacker broken?
Yes,
Probably.
but that's not new.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Split-legged moonsault again by Hazelwood.
I do like the way that the split-legged moonsault really looks like he's trying to jump up there, and he kind of slips on the way up and just topples over backward.
That's what it looks like, yeah. Enziguri by Hazelwood. It's a really cool move, but it does look like an oopsie. Head scissor takeover by Fez.
Whacker is conscious of the fact that he has been
Jackknife pin.
assaulted in these matches before and is seeking to avoid this.
That's true. Enziguri by Hazel. That's true. Whacker has disqualified people for making contact with him.
Hazelwood has issued a threat. He will fart in your sock drawer.
Split-legged moonsault in the friendly corner this time. Kick out by Fez. And Hazelwood handing out the shoe leather.
deep.
We have a note from facilities. To the Jagoff who parked their assassin in the Irby only lot, it will be towed and used for target practice by the Irbies.
If it's going to be towed by an urban mech, you've got at least 3 months.
It's true. I
Unless-
mean, on the other hand, it's an assassin, so it's probably going to fall apart well before then.
Fair.
And here we go. Look at that beautiful surfboard applied by Exemplus. Abdominal stretch by Fezbear applied. Lots of abdominal to stretch on Hazelwood.
Perhaps Whacker can only count to 2, so in his mind, there are
Wacka
always only
has
2
much
people in
in
the ring.
common with Gabe Newell.
Look at that. Oh, drop toe hold by Fezbear. Bulk back on the apron. Single leg crab applied by Fez. Bulk breaks it up. Sumo block there by Hazelwood, but a beautiful sling blade by Exemplus. Drop salt by
Whacker is
Fez.
too confused to actually tell people to get out of the ring.
Hazelwood with a hard shot. Abdominal stretch there applied by Fez. Bulk breaks it up.
Oh dear.
Hazel was feeling it. He's up. Oh!
And
Missed the splash.
I know that floor
Both
is going to be
wanted
feeling
nothing to
it.
do with that exchange.
I think the mat took damage from that.
Magistral cradle there by Fez. We try to have our special reinforced ring. Ever since the days of Godzilla, we got the ring reinforced. Hazelwood. Oh, Meteora by Hazelwood.
I can see the mat flexing from here.
Yes, indeed.
It's just OSB, guys. Come on. It's only 3/4 inch. You can't keep doing this.
Fez handing out the shoe leather. But Hazel drop kicks. Oh, God.
Oh no!
As we have learned, Fez is in fact a salesman for the Tandy Leather Corporation.
How you doing there? Rings over there.
6.
Okay. All right.
Alright, everyone's in the ring,
Okay, there we go.
and that does mean everyone.
Fezbear breaks for the quick tag. And, oh, Frankenstein. No, Hurricanrana. They're on Bulk. But he's not the legal man. Can't make the
Frankenstein-a-rana.
pin. Fez in the corner. Bulk throws Exemplus into the corner. What's going to happen here? DDT by Exemplus.
Hazel wanted to stretch for a moment. He stepped through the ropes.
And now they're going to trade chops again. Bulk comes out ahead.
Goes for the pin. Only a 2
It
count.
was not to be.
What happens here? Look at Bulk's feeling it.
That was a rather impressive jump.
Back suplex by Bulk. But God!
Oh! Bulk, the outside of the ring is not the inside of the ring.
goes for the cover.
1, 2.
Fezbear breaks it up. Kick to the spine by Exemplis. Stretch muffler by Exemplis, trying to stretch Bulk's knee out.
Women in the audience are swooning for Hazelwood's dance.
It's all that the hips don't lie. Into the ropes.
Understandable.
Knee to the gut there by Bulk. Drop kick by Bulk. Exemplis is reeling.
Elbow to the head.
Yeah.
The Hazel's perfectly happy to watch this happen.
And Hazel.
This is fine. Everything
Hazel
is fine.
seems unperturbed.
Hazel's like, he's not the legal man. Who needs to worry? Into the ropes. Bulk with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker into a surfboard stretch. Here comes Fez.
Hazel, still perfectly happy to sit and watch.
Hazel seems to have danced himself out. Northern Lights suplex by Bulk. Backslide. Exemplis is on the mat.
2.
Hazelwood
Only a
comes
kick out.
to.
Exemplis was nearly defeated by the game's AI.
Frankensteiner by Exemplis. Hazelwood is finished greasing his tummy.
Where did he get the... Is he greasing it with ledge grease?
It is.
He has
indeed
greased it with a
ledge grease.
smackerel of honey.
Japanese clutch pin.
Still greasing his tummy.
This
Still
match
greasing it.
brought to you by ledge grease. Feel the urn at the edge of the ledge.
I have been corrected. He uses beef tallow.
That's not in the sponsorship.
Oh, dear God.
Hazelwood
the-
with a senton on the floor.
They are killing that man.
And arm whip by Exemplis.
The question has arisen, what
Panther
happens if the
splash.
non-legal man takes a critical?
And Poison Rana by Fez.
It's all happening in the head ring now.
Oh man, the legal men are not squaring up with each other. Snap, suplex by Bulk. We're 16 minutes in, only 4 minutes to go. And into the Japanese clutch again.
1, 2.
Fez breaks it up.
Interrupted.
Samurai says that, in fact, it cannot be beef tallow because our sponsor for this match is, in fact, Kraft Liquid Grilled Cheese. That's right. That's right, Kraft Liquid Grilled Cheese. It comes in a jar. It is bread and cheese in a jar. It is hot. Do not ask further questions.
Elbow drop by Bulk Zerker.
Do I grill the can?
We're not getting paid for that particular endorsement, so I will not read the copy. Drop kick by Exemplis.
Grimos, you have been instructed not to ask this question.
No more questions.
Chop exchange happening.
The can will break your hands.
Oh, big kicks there by Exemplis. Puts Bulk on the mat.
White phosphorus warms the can.
Drop kick by Exemplis. We're at almost 2 minutes remaining. Hard arm wrench there. And snap suplex by Bulk. Both men are down. 2 minutes remain. Pinfall.
The pin.
Fez breaks it up.
Interrupted.
Enziguri by Bulk. Hazelwood and Fez going to war. Pin by Bulk.
This could be it.
Oh!
It is.
Always wager upon Bulk.
Bartonium Incorporated gets the win with 1:20 left in the match. What a bout! 93% match evaluation from the Wrestling Observer satellite.
Halzakar, I believe I must vacate my seat.
And
One ball.
There's Crow here with us. 110,000 goob. Go to Blackfire Gaming and 15 others, and we head to commercial.
Crow, I have ensured that your seat is warm.
You're a very warm person and kind.
I am. I shall step out the
Can you be
shares
my
I-
dad? I know we're like near the same age, but still, could you be my dad? Because I need a dad.
Yeah, buddy.
Father's Day's
Come
coming
over
up
here.
next weekend.
Come
Yeah.
over here. I'll give you a hug.
Oh, nice.
The on-screen Crow redeems are flying. And
God.
we had some positive shares, I think, come in.
We did. I dropped them into our message. Good night, gentlemen.
Good
luck.
night.
Good night. One hug for one fall.
All right. Positive shares from Vectron. Filled the side of my yard with 21 tons of gravel and geogrid. Now it's only a mild slope. Hydraulics be praised. Have the legs for my game table assembled and ready for the final fit. Then stained Danish oil and 5 gallons of mead for this year have settled out and are now flavoring. Very nice. From
That's a lot of
Ether.
setup.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot of work. From Ether, despite major assistance from Squick, my PC died, could not be saved. But it died on the eve of the grand opening of a micro center in my area, so I got to steal on a new PC.
Damn.
Wow.
That is some.
I'd love to go to a grand opening for one of those because it's honestly like a really cool one-stop shop. If you're like somebody who just like, I want to buy something consumer, but I don't want to go through Amazon. Yeah. They have it. Whatever it is you're looking for, they have it.
They do. It's really cool. I have a friend.
Not sponsored by them, but
No.
you know, I've shopped there for most of my adult life for computer shit.
I have a friend who he was building he and his wife new computers, and what they had to do was make sure that they got there at like 10 o'clock on Tuesday when the video cards came in, because they were selling them at MSRP.
Which had to show up.
Yeah, you had to be there, and they had like some kind of anti-scalper measure, which is why they could only buy one at a time. They had to like do 2 separate trips and all that good stuff. All right, let's see. And then the last positive share came to us from Digiman, my elder brother, who was the one that introduced me to the BPL. We got his place settled after we'd moved a bunch of stuff over there while cleaning the house in preparation for my brother and nephew moving in. Very cool. Very cool.
So-
Indeed.
That's awesome, Digiman.
All
So
right.
I've got a hypothesis about parallax.
Oh dear, what is that?
I think the squixation comes from inhaling resin fumes.
I don't know. Squick was like that before the resin fume. I can assure you.
Oh, was he? Okay, never mind. My hypothesis lacked, or my theory lacked enough evidence to turn to hypothesis.
Oh wow. Oh, positive share from Parallax. The great journey begins in 2 weeks. Huzzah! All right.
Excellent.
Everybody, I hope you're ready. This next matchup should have some crowd favorites in it. The following matchup is a tag team matchup scheduled for 20 minutes and 1 fall. Thank you.
One fall?
1 fall. Thank you for the bits, Hazelwood. Coming to the ring first from Ox Together Strong ATS. This is the team of El Hijo de Veta Jr. and Grimos.
The two of them coming down to the ring right now, bringing all the energy that you would expect of people who are about to jump off of the top rope, which is what they do a lot of.
They do. And their opponents,
Oh,
representing Cosmic Suplex Love, it is Kooky Coon and Beeple Chan.
I like how Cookie just has no time for the running.
you have to
She's
keep up
got.
with
Oh
people.
wow, she's got some like Sentai poses. Look at that.
That is, yes. Kuki, he has some poses going. He's got some nasty kicks. Starting things off here with El Hijo de Veta Jr. Much yata.
There is, in fact, Mumu and Yatta in the chat.
What is yata? What does that mean?
I don't.
Is that
It's
like a karate
an exhortation, exclamation, like yes, or hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Javon!
Yeah, like that.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there by El Hijo.
Played a lot of Wolfenstein Enemy Territory back in the day.
Scoop slam by El Hijo. Production note. Grimos has looked into the camera and said, I'm going to die here. Not without a fight, but I'm going to die here. Tag brings in Beeple Chan.
Oh man, if only we had the pull to bring the Undertaker in at that pivot moment when he dies.
Tiny
Just out of the
fists
coffin.
flying. Rest in pieces. Tiny fists flying again by Beeple Chan. Incidentally, one of the
Ooh.
funniest things I've ever seen The Undertaker do was the strategy guide for the Activision WWF fighting game. Perform my special move, the Demon Dizzy. Shote Palm Strike by El Hijo.
Point, find this.
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. And you do a Hadouken movement, and he describes how to do the Hadouken movement in the Undertaker voice. Down, down, forward, forward, and punch. Chop exchange in the ring. There it
Imagine
goes.
that recording session.
Grimos tags in. Grimos knocks Beeple down with a hard chop.
Oh, she was rolling around on the floor.
Oh,
what?
Kokeshi by Grimos.
He just fell over onto her.
Yes, diving, falling, something, headbutt, knee drop by Grimos.
A lot of animation frames in that knee drop.
It was nice, wasn't it? Oh!
Oh.
Atomic throw by
Is that
Grimos.
what that's called? I've had that happen to me before.
Enziguri by Beeple.
She's
saying,
looking winded.
I don't know what she's saying, but tags in.
She's saying I'm over here.
Is that what it is?
Yep, Coco means here.
And they're trading punches. Look at the exchange.
Just,
Grimos
oh,
fists
a lot of punches.
Grimos fists are so fast, he's getting in two. To Kuki's everyone. Stomp by Kuki-kun. Back elbow. Puts Grimos on the mat. Kuki stopped himself at the ropes.
Caney fight.
And Grimos keeps getting back to his feet before Kuki makes it back from the ropes. Spine kick.
Grimos gets up before Cookie could finish whatever it is they were doing.
Hard chop by Kuki. Hard right hand by Grimos. Hard left hand by Grimos. Into the Texas Cloverleaf.
Give up.
Oh, stomp to the gut by Kuki. Those are to the abdomen, not to
5 minutes gone.
the tender illegal spot. Vertical suplex into the float over.
Only a 1 count.
And again.
Break.
Spera is the ref for this match. El Hijo tags back in.
Not
Power.
afraid for that power bomb.
Absolutely. Uh-oh, Tornillo there by El
Wow.
Hijo de Jr.
Wow. Only a 2 count.
Went for
Yeah,
it
I
too
thought I
early.
heard like a Tony Hawk score point when he did that one. Oh my god,
Give up.
that was awesome.
Give up.
Beautiful Tornillo.
That's a lot of airtime. People can't decide what to do.
Rolling Copo kick. And another Tornillo by El Hijo.
3 full rotations in the air?
Yes.
Jeez.
If I could find the animation for this spiral tap that I thought would be good, I'd absolutely give that to somebody. But I haven't found one yet.
Does it go up to 11 frames?
I don't know, but it does 3 rotations while also rotating the body in a 180-degree arc. Shote palm strike into the figure 4 by El Hijo.
Give up.
Beetle Chan deciding not to come. Oh, no, she's back in and out like a cat. Can't decide if she wants to be in or out.
Not right, meow, she says.
Oh, God. Got El Hijo has already got him pinned. Almost.
So very close.
Rather close.
Big splash by El Hijo.
Guy almost counted as a domestic air flight. That was really far. Oh.
And look at that, into the cross arm breaker.
Give up. Give up.
Grumos warning Beeple Chan off. Oh, famouser there by El Hijo into the pin.
2, 3.
That's it.
And that big win for Ox Together Strong.
What an incredible amount of athleticism, especially jumping off the top rope like that and triple spinning.
Yes, indeed. Corkscrew splash is there. 68% match evaluation from the Wrestling Observer satellite.
They weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I agree. That was way better than a 68.
Let's see.
So at least 1% more would have been
yes,
better.
that would have been nice. 427,000 goob. Go to Testiculles, Urbanicus, and 11 others. Cosmic Suplex Love was the more than 3-1 favorite on that one. So whoever was betting on ATS came away big. Huge
In this case,
win.
The Ox won big.
They did. They did indeed. That actually leads to the announcement we have coming up at Solstice Slam. We have the very first gang war match that doesn't involve the Kiss and King of the Hill, I think. Gang War, Cosmic Suplex Love will be taking on Ox Together Strong this next Sunday at Solstice Slam.
Hell yes.
Should be a good revenge match from what they just... Cosmic Suplex Love's got to be smarting from that.
Absolutely, 100%. Alright, just making sure we didn't have any other shares in. That means that the next matchup is going to be for the auxiliary title. Our auxiliary title matchup, Stag Beetle will be defending the title against an opponent, and he doesn't know who it's going to be yet. So we're going to see who's going to be coming to the ring.
I think Lady Red posted a positive, but as a highlight.
Oh, okay. Could you grab that, please?
So, she said she had a nice dinner, acquired a squick, completed some assets, and did some writing, including reviewing underwater war crimes with chat. It's been a pretty good week despite some setbacks.
It has. I have seen Lady Red's assets, including our new announcer icon, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything Lady Red do that wasn't fantastic.
I know.
Yes.
So, all right, everybody, it is time. We're getting ready to head to the ring. The following match is for the auxiliary title, scheduled for 20 minutes and 1 fall.
What?
Thank you.
What?
What?
Fall.
And coming down to the ring, right? That's correct. It is Super Chief.
Super Chief is the challenger tonight of the Diamond Cartel.
Oh my. Diamond Diggs really does want all the belts.
He does. Diamond Diggs is also a really good strategist when it comes down to wrestling, as well. Well, I mean, he kind of just buys them out, you know. But you get it.
And
Of course,
his
our Ox
opponent
champion.
coming to the ring. This is our auxiliary champion. This is Stag Beetle.
Stag Beetle coming in with that surprise win last time. But not so surprising for the rest of us who have seen him in his career.
That's true.
Mad Ducks teleports him into the ring, and the fight begins.
Positive share from Hazelwood. We will defeat them with the power of friendship and this order we just had fulfilled of Rhine Metal. Okay. Scoop slam there by Super Chief.
I'm pretty sure Dr. Disqualifier will disqualify you for an autocannon.
Well, this isn't Dr. Disqualifier, fortunately. This is Mad Ducks, who does the opposite of that.
That's true.
I would be surprised if someone pulled a firearm out in the middle of the ring, and he'd be like, oh, well, I mean, it's not real bullets. Oh, they're 22s. You'll be fine.
I remember, that reminds me of an old promo for Reno 911. There's Thomas Lennon as Lieutenant Dangle. He says, I have plenty of friends I'd take a 22 for. I have a few friends I'd take a 38 for. I have very few friends that I'd be willing to take a 45 for. My best friend I'd be willing to take a 45 to the torso, but not the head for.
It's good to know. It's good to have this in mind.
He thought it all out. But, you know, you sit in a patrol car or on a patrol bike for as long as he has, you come up with a lot of things.
That's true. And there, Stag Beetle goes to the top wrist lock, trying to neutralize the brawling of Super Chief.
Yeah, Super Chief's upper body is incredibly strong, able to do a lot of damage.
Super Chief picks the ankle, stopping Stag Beetle's momentum. Drop salt!
Big... That drop salt winded me just looking at it.
Shining Wizard by Stag Beetle. Low kick.
Kicks him into a corner.
Yeah. Let's see. Super Chief trying to get some control, but Stag Beetle just cuts him off. Jawbreaker! Here we go, trading hard shots in the middle of the ring.
Mad Duck saying, this is just how we say hello.
Mad Duck sips his coffee. This is fine. Standing shooting star press by Stag Beetle. Oh my. Give up. Forearm rake and armbar by Super Chief. Sliding drop kick by Stag Beetle there.
That seemed to catch him in the chin.
Yes, it did. Step and twist by Super Chief, wrenching the mask against the skin. And again.
Mad Ducks flying across, or Side Dogs.
Yes.
Flying across the screen.
Oh! Mad Ducks is down! Super Chief just wiped Mad Ducks out.
I don't know how Mad Ducks is going to respond to that.
Powerbomb by Super Chief. Throws Stag Beetle into the corner.
Psyduck is yelling from the side of the ring that it wasn't very nice to hit one of his fellow. But Mad Ducks doesn't seem to care.
Mad Ducks
Said,
is
if you ain't got no cranial damage, then you're probably not doing refereeing right.
Neutralizer there by Super Chief. Stag Beetle hooks the leg in order to try and stop Super Chief's onslaught. Mad Ducks is bleeding. Powerbomb by Super Chief.
5 minutes gone.
I have a blurry Polaroid here that appears to show Super Chief giving Mad Ducks a vuvuzela before the match.
1, 2.
Kick out by Stag Beetle.
Super Chief, once again, always a critic as to how our referees count.
Frankenstein.
Probably not something you should be doing during a title match, but...
Deadlift German suplex by Stag Beetle only gets 2. Back. Suplex by Super Chief. Both men are down. And there is Stag Beetle to the floor.
I think I heard his head bounce off that wall.
Doesn't seem to stop Stag Beetle.
Super Chief's in the corner. Comes Stag Beetle. Running forearm into a European headlock.
Too close to ropes.
Powerbomb!
Almost.
Shining Wizard by Stag Beetle. Look at
Oh! Oh my god.
Stag
Stag
Beetle's
Beetle's
up.
going to town.
Frog Splash. Stag Beetle's chaining it together into the Brutalizer.
Give up. Give up. Give
That
up.
was a brutal attack.
Give
Oh
up.
my god.
Give up.
My shoulders hurt just watching it.
I don't know how he withstood that.
Give up.
Oh, look at his biceps. They're huge.
Give up.
Uh-oh. Oh, Dominator by Super Chief. I'm sorry, not Dominator. That was a Rochambeau. Neckbreaker.
We just got a note from the back saying that it looks like Bulk is cackling madly since the last match ended. He's in the locker room fighting off medical personnel.
Oh, Lord.
Someone
We have medical
thought about being
personnel?
funny and ordered a very illicit-shaped corn dog. We called it a horn dog. That's not allowed. You're not allowed to have those.
Oh,
The wrong kind of
Super Chief
2.9.
almost gets the win again. Auxiliary title on the line. And they're going to trade blows in the middle of the ring.
It's got to be two powerful athletes to withstand this far.
Enziguri and
Oh,
Big Boot
Big Boot.
exchanged.
Super Chief is trying to smash Beetle like he's a bug.
Throws him over, picks him back up.
He's gonna learn that this Beetle's got some bite though.
Indeed. Stag Beetle goes back after the arm.
Give up. Give up.
Super Chief into the pin.
1, 2.
Super Chief seems very upset about the 2 count.
He really wants to win that title. Flatliner by Stag Beetle. Flying crossbody. Springboard crossbody by Stag Beetle.
That had distance and air time.
Oh!
Rolling neckbreaker by Stag Beetle. Neckbreaker drop by Super Chief trying to stop. Stag Beetle's momentum.
We're halfway through this match, and they're still
Deadlift.
going at it.
Deadlift German
2.
suplex. Oh!
That's it.
My God! Stag Beetle retains the auxiliary title.
And with that, what a valiant effort by Super Chief.
So very close. 87% match evaluation from the Wrestling Observer satellite.
That could have gone either way right till the last minute.
We were
Yeah, and
right
67,000 goob goes to Blackfire Gaming and 7 others.
there, which means title defense by
Ah!
Stag Beetle. Let's head to
Congratulations and well fought.
commercial. All right. Well, here in a moment, I'm going to have to make my way to the back.
Oh yes, that's right.
So, if y'all will pardon me for a minute.
Oh dear.
That's right. Coming up next is going to have a match with not only Halzakar, but another member of our team. And it looks like we do have a positive share.
Oh, better grab that.
That positive share is from Hazelwood. It says, "We will defeat them with the power of friendship in this order we just had fulfilled from Rheinmetall." But we already read that. Why did it say... Well, okay. Fair enough.
Oh, it was twice as nice the second time.
The following match is scheduled for 20 minutes and 1 fall.
Psyduck wants to go out with me. Yeah, come on over, dude. And coming down to the ring, it's the man himself, the Lariat King, the H-Bomb Halzakar of the Black Pants Legion.
A loud woo to the crowd.
Yeah, I didn't quite hear what he said. And right behind him, that's right, it is the reddest lady in the house, Lady Red.
I believe she's one half of the-
WBPLW tag champion, along with her
Indeed.
husband, Aiden.
Halzakar out of the ring, just to be safe.
Well, yeah, you kind of got to give her space when you're doing the entry, and now they're back in the ring together, and here we go.
Mad Duck's officiating again. Oof.
Starting off with that slap. Lady Red showing him that was a mistake. Right into the corner. She's dragging him back into the center. Halzakar has
Takes
some
an
other
elbow to the
ideas.
chin. And more slaps.
No, 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 no.
Oh! It goes for that lariat, but she dodges out of the way twice.
Wow. That's some impressive agility. She knows the strength in those lariats. She wants to not take any of them.
Looks like she's trying to wear him down based on what I'm seeing here, but Halzakar, oh!
For an early pin, only a 1 count.
I don't even know what that move was. It looked like a power bomb of some sort.
Another
Going for
pin.
that early pin. I don't know if he just really wants to end the match early of what's going on. Drop kick from Halzakar. Or Lady Red, I should say.
Perhaps. Maybe he's trying to end this early so to avoid damaging her drawing arm. Oh, we have a note. That was a Raideen bomb.
Ooh. Yeah. Body-to-body suplex there by Halzakar on Lady Red. Big
Oof.
axe handle.
It's a
And
back
from
of the neck.
concessions, we found a recipe note of the original McDonald's Szechuan sauce from the 90s and have added it to the condiment bar. And now we got a pin from Halzakar. Almost
That
at
was
2.26 seconds while right into this match. It's going to find Lady Red does not go down that easy.
Picked her up and threw her down.
Here we go. Oh, and now she has him locked in some sort of pin that I forgot the name of. Oh!
Changing kicks for punches.
And she says nope. Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Kick to the knee and then to the chin.
Showing him how it, the sweet chin is. Whoa! Big body to body. Trying to pump the crowd up. For another body to body suplex. The crowd is absolutely amused. Oh!
Break.
Too close to the ropes. She tried to pin out Halzakar. Oh, tried to do a
Dodges
big
the
boot. She
kick.
ducked right out of the way.
No!
Whoa!
1, 2.
Not too close to. Only a 2 count.
What?
Hey! No, 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 no!
Reversal
Looks like
after
they're trading
reversal.
into the corner. Oh, and a reversal by Lady Red to a top row drop kick. There she comes off the ropes.
Oh, my neck!
Oh! A wonderful, I'm assuming neck breaker, but then the lariat.
1,
Goes for a pin.
2.
Going in for that
2.9.
pin. Getting close. Body to body suplex.
Hey!
Oh, stepped on her foot though. Stopped her from that. Oh, another suplex to a pin, but it does not work. Too close to the ropes.
That was a lariat! You're
Oh!
supposed to say it. Oh, my God!
Oh, I don't. A whirl up pin, but it was too close to the ropes.
Oh, God!
Oh, 2. Almost. Only 2.
Oof.
1. Almost. Wow.
So many close pins.
Plane crash.
Oh dear. Is it plane
He's
crash?
going in for the plane crash.
We go for the pin? No, he doesn't.
Big lariat.
Now he goes for the pin. This could be it. It
That
is.
was it. What an incredible show of power
The
from
H-bomb.
Halzakar, the H-bomb on Lady Red.
That was a good fight by
That
Lady
was
Red,
pretty
but
brutal. I wasn't expecting that, but when you go up against Lady Red, you either go with your entirety or you end up dead, as they say. In a match evaluation, 77% from wrestling at yourgrandmashouse.com. Also, 158,000 goob goes to Testiculles Urbanicus and 11 others.
short-range burning
Here
lariat.
comes our guy.
Hey, so next week at Solstice Slam, the Brotherhood's taking on the Deceers for those tag belts.
I thought it would be funny if you won this match and you got her belt, so you and Aiden had to be on a tag team. And she had to be on a tag team with Parallax.
Mixed up tag match.
That'd be messed up. Lady Red also said, any incorrect predictions are now Hal's fault. Brain damage and admin don't mix.
It was an excellent match.
Oh,
That was a great match.
that was fun. All right. So, I'm getting our main event here set up. Let's see. Let me get this all taken care of. We're going to need... Mad Duck's got himself cleaned up between matches, but he's going to get checked out right now. Make sure he's okay. All right. Let me see. I got to go find everybody to put in right now.
Yeah, Lady Red and Parallax would be an interesting art-themed tag.
Oh, that is interesting. Let's see.
Chat has been letting Parallax do art on his stream.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god, I
Parallax
love that.
probably not even listening, just goes, ow, I feel something that just hurt me and I don't know why.
It just got burned. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my god, that's great.
I just remember an entire stream of Parallax get derailed by Squick searching for RGB toilets.
That does sound like a really cool search, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It
Oh,
was,
there's some amazing toilets in there.
I'm sure there are.
all right, everybody. The following match is a preview of next week. Next week at Solstice Slam, Victor Von Vogt will be challenging Whirlin for the Twitch title, and Leith Skarma will be challenging Zinthar for the WBPLW heavyweight title. Tonight, all four of these competitors will be in the ring for a first fall wins four corners match. All four will be in there. Whoever gets the first pinfall or submission will win tonight and have the momentum going into Solstice Slam, which means the following match is scheduled for 30 minutes and one fall.
What?
Thank you. I know that joke's dumb, but I love it so much.
I love it too. It's just fun.
It's great.
And coming down to the ring, it is the cargo lizard herself, Leith Skarma.
And Skarma coming to the ring, master of that devastating freight breaker. These variation on the sharpshooter, scorpion deathlock, Sasorigatami, whatever one you choose, the freight breaker is much more cranked back than that. And here he comes.
What is that? Oh, wow, there he is. That is him. Get Vogt. It's Vogt.
Here comes Victor Von Vogt.
The Sarge.
Also, as a editor thing on the background, Hal,
Yeah.
the audience has two different facing Sprite. So there's like that audience there, and then there's the other one. And
Oh,
also
wow.
right behind him.
Here he comes, the WBPLW Heavyweight Champion. This is Zinthar, the man that took that belt off of Goat.
Goat held it for a long time.
He did.
Wow.
And finally, the WBPLW Twitch Champion heading to the ring, the Wandering Wookiee. This
That
is
belt looks
Whirlin.
amazing. Whirlin. What an awesome belt.
It's the man. The details or the layers are weird sometimes.
Sometimes
It
it's
just straight
perfect.
up looks like he's wearing a pink Speedo, and I'm all here for that.
Hip toss there by Skarma into the neck breaker combo.
Oh,
These are four powerful competitors going at it.
Oh, note from concessions: Ramshackle Salvage wants a shot at Testiculles.
well, a lot of people want a shot at Testiculles for some reason.
Well, I mean, Squick did kind of begin the shots to the Testiculles.
That's true.
Yeah,
And hip toss
you
there.
could say
by
he's got
Skarma.
kind of an Achilles sack.
Oh.
Don't be all.
Oh, I'm a little bit nauseous just hearing that.
Don't kick him there. It's like that, you remember in Punch Out, Glass Joe?
Yeah. Oh,
What an unfortunate name for a guy with a lot of losses.
Testiculles,
Oh.
as far as we know, not related to Big Stickus. Scoop slam
No.
by Whirlin.
He's actually
Lafrost, indeed.
he is a Greek, a descendant of Greek gods, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just lesser, he's just like a cousin, so he's lesser known. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Third cousin, fifth removed.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Zeus gets around.
Skarma with the leg whip. Hip toss by Skarma. And that's
was named
Whirlin
by
to the
Zeus.
outside.
Oh yeah, wow, nice. Knocked him right out of the ring, but not
I
too
do
long to
believe
get him back in.
70% of Greek mythology is Zeus gets around.
Hip toss by Skarma. There's Victor stopping himself on the far ropes. Drop
Oh.
kick by Zinthar. Headbutt by Victor.
Victor headbutts a Wookiee, and the Wookiee takes more damage.
Walk away by Zinthar there. And Whirlin pitches Skarma to the outside. Atomic drop by Leith Skarma. Scoop slam by Victor.
Oh, quick pin attempt. But no.
Almost.
Gator roll by Skarma. There's Whirlin with the armbar on Victor.
Ooh.
Coconuts.
Collision. And running forearm there by Victor von Vogt. Rolling fisherman neckbreaker by Leith Skarma. Clothesline there by Zinthar, and Whirlin laying it in on Victor, sending a
Oh, Victor
message.
gets up. Oh, big slam.
A little too early to try to take the Wookiee out.
It's a big ask. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
Hurricane driver by Zinthar.
Oh, and a kick. Oh, a kick from the back. That could have been it.
Skarma broke it up. Oh, Shatter Machine. That's usually Cargonia's move, but there's Victor and Skarma, the two people wearing hats working together. Great breaker by Skarma, locked in.
But no.
Zinthar breaks it up. Now Folks breaks it up. Skarma is just single-minded on this.
Take up the Wookiee's leg.
Oh my God, what an attempt. Spine buster by Zinthar. Leg whip by Zinthar on Victor. Hip toss by Skarma to Whirlin. Back to the Freight Breaker.
And Whirlin holding him back. Victor Von Folk watching over.
Victor knows that if Whirlin goes into that Switch title match injured, it's only going to benefit him.
That's part of the reason why this match is usually set up, is to kind of figure him out before you get in there, get rid of that first-hand jitters, but also to lay some damage on your opponent before you have a chance to really face him.
Absolutely. Get the opportunity to get something going early. Especially difficult when dealing with Whirlin. He just brings such a size and power advantage, especially with that Whirlination driver he likes to use.
Oof.
The two-headed people brawling in the corner. Zinthar with a slingshot leg drop. Victor laying those forearms in. Whirlin laying the hits down.
Right across the back.
Only a 2 on that one.
Exactly, Cookie.
Oh.
Wookie noises.
Wookie press.
Oh! That's the first time Zinthar has had to muzzle a crocodile.
Oh, look at that. Half and half suplex clothesline combo. Exploder suplex by Skarma. And arm bar applied by Lee Skarma. Caber toss by Whirlin. Zinthar and Victor hit the ropes. Had the same thought. And bridging deathlock there by Zinthar on Victor Von Vogt.
Big woo, but it's followed by a drop kick.
Oh, Victor doesn't give up. Hanks in there.
Victor Von Vogt, one of those people less likely to give up.
Knows that if he does give up, Ricky will never let him hear the end of it.
Clothesline by Victor Von Vogt. It's Victor lining up for curb stomp by Victor Von Vogt.
And a kick to the spine.
Hard combo there by Victor. Uh-oh, he's calling for it. Power. Oh! Leith cut him off before he could powerbomb Skarma. Or before he could, yes. Before he could powerbomb Zinthar. God, getting all twisted up here.
Oh!
Only a 2
Already
count.
10 minutes in on this match.
Uh-oh. Whirlin Nation!
The Whirlin Nation! Oh, but they were counting for the wrong people!
They both kicked out at that 2.9. Whirlin hammering away. Victor goes for the pin on Zinthar.
Nope, 2 count.
Whirlin Nation again.
Only
Oh
2.9.
my God!
What tenacity from the cargo lizard.
And Skarma goes into the freight breaker. Victor's trying to get a pin over there, but Ether's looking for the submission.
Big boot from Leith.
We are receiving notes that cats and dogs have been pet.
Oh. Well, that is good. Oh, Siege Breaker by Victor! Siege Breaker on Whirlin!
And I think the cargo lizard rung the bell. I think Leith rung Whirlin's bell.
Cross face. Halo drop there by Zinthar. Sidewalk slam. Skarma was going to go into the... was going to go into the freight breaker again. Oh, double underhook bomb by Whirlin. What's power bomb set up by Victor? Top rope choke slam by Whirlin.
Goes for the pin. Oh, not even a 1 count.
Sunset flip by Zinthar.
2.
No!
Oh, 9.
Whirlin runs over Zinthar. Skarma and Victor fighting in the corner. DDT by Zinthar. And
Victory is
here's
tossed outside.
Skarma and Zinthar going at it. Hard shots by
14.
Victor Von Vogt.
14 minutes of non-stop action.
Yep. Look at that. Oh! Half and half suplex into the combo. Armbar by Whirlin.
Oh, right into the back of Zinthar.
Curb stomp by Victor Von Vogt. Siege breaker by Von Vogt. He's not going for the pin, though. Too many people around, reading the room, knowing that that's going to get broken up if he went for the pin right then and there.
Maybe the gas mask is compromising his peripheral vision.
Caber toss puts Von Vogt out of the ring.
Ouch.
And Von
Yes,
Vogt
bounce off.
doesn't have to worry about being counted out. He can stay out there as long as he wants.
I think I saw him bounce off his neck.
Krieger bomb! And he knocks Whirlin to the mat. Bulldog by Zinthar. Skarma applies the freight breaker. Pump handle power slam by Zinthar. T-bone suplex by Skarma.
Two.
No!
Oh!
Classic airplane spin by Von Vogt.
He's still going.
And pitches Skarma to the mat. And goes back to it.
Then Skarma the other way.
Oh!
Hey, Zinthar. Hey, what's up, champ? Sure. There they go. Combo on Whirlin. There it is. Fujiwara armbar by Skarma.
Take a moment to catch his breath.
There it is. Pump handle power slam by Zinthar. Whirlin gets to his feet. Flying neckbreaker drop by Zinthar.
Kick to the spine.
Setting it up. Krieger bomb. Back Russian leg sweep there by Skarma. Pinfall attempt broken up by Skarma. Hurricane driver by Zinthar. Oh!
And that's it.
The WBPLW heavyweight champion Zinthar walks into Solstice Slam with the momentum.
And not to anyone's surprise, he's a powerhouse.
Absolutely. 100% match evaluation from the Wrestling Observer satellite.
It was an incredibly good match.
Yes. Yes.
It's almost 18 minutes of straight action.
225,000 goob goes to Ether and 4 other.
4 others. Ether.
Wow.
Daggone it, he was officiating that match too.
He went with the lowest one. It's so good. What? It's fine. It's fine.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, whoever Ether votes for in these, it's just funny that it comes up while he's officiating the match.
I know, right? Oh,
Well, the ref says it's fine, so it's fine.
Yeah. All right. So there was a special challenge thrown out, and we've got the time for it, which means that we are going to go ahead and fulfill that challenge. Ramshackle Salvage threw out there.
Where did he go? Okay, he's back.
Which means that the following match is a special feature batch all match. Where
Batch all match.
Yes, we're gonna keep Ether as the ref for this one because he's already out there and we don't know where Whacker went. So that means that the following match's schedule is a grudge match, scheduled for 20 minutes and one fall.
One fall. Oh, we have a positive share.
We do? Please grab
After
it.
the intro.
Okay. Coming to the ring first, it's hot and hairy. It's Testiculles.
That's right, coming all the way straight from the Parthenon in Memphis, Tennessee. I wish I was kidding. They do have one.
They do. And his opponent hopping over the concession counter. Here he comes, the man himself. This is Ramshackle Salvage.
That's right. He's wearing both Mario and Wario, so Nintendo is afraid to sue him.
He's
You
got
might
his
start it.
red shirt and his yellow apron from working at concessions. Here he is.
Yes.
Well, the positive share from this square. Had a good weekend, ran a couple demo games, a blackout at the friendly local game store, and maybe getting more people to play with.
Awesome.
Hell
Awesome. Test of strength goes nowhere. Hard shot by Ramshackle into a fireman's carry. Hard left hand. Testiculles pays it back with that hard right. Here's a big boot.
He's trying to back away, understandably.
Salvage runs Testiculles over. Testiculles has a good bit of height here, but Salvage is not backing down at all.
No.
Oh! Leaping stomp there by Salvage.
yeah. I was saying his height lets him work standing upright in the food cart.
That's true.
Salvage going for here.
He's gotta take his aggression out after someone tried to order a horn dog.
Oh. Off the ropes. Sunset flip by Ramshackle. Bulldog counter when Testiculles went for the back suplex. Salvage countered with that bulldog.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is this Swick asked if this is how they enforce the no refunds policy?
Apparently it is now.
So that means if I beat Ramshackle, I get a refund?
You've got to go through that effort, I guess. Scoop slam by Testiculles.
Why
Oh,
would
very
you get a
flattered.
refund on a hot dog?
Power slam by Testiculles.
You know, that's the real question you should be asking yourself. Why are you getting a refund on a hot dog? Shame on you.
Well, I request your bratwurst.
And, oh, hammerlock body slam there by Salvage.
Kick his ass, hot dog man. I just think that's funny if you someone yelling that in the crowd.
It would be amazing.
I actually, last match, I came up with a funny idea for a new group of people.
Oh, yeah?
The hat, I call it the hat hegemony.
The hat hegemony.
Yeah, everybody in it has like weird hats.
I like it. Well, I mean, we've got a mask group. We could have a hat group, too.
Yeah.
So, spinning back suplex by Salvage.
Ooh.
Hard shot by Testiculles into the armbar attempt.
I'm too close to ropes.
Inside cradle. And there's a hammerlock scoop slam again. Gotta be painful. Sleeper suplex by Ramshackle Salvage.
Oh dear.
Squeck wishes to join and fight this organization.
Wait, what?
And apparently, Sir Hat might be a good leader for the Hat hegemony.
But Hat doesn't wear a hat.
5 minutes gone.
Running clothesline by Salvage. Although
He wants to join, lead, and fight the organization.
yeah, Squick, Victor Von Folk, Ramshackle Salvage, and Lead Skarma. What a combination.
The Hat hegemony.
Back suplex by Testiculles.
Into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, Testiculles lifts with his knees because he's worked in a warehouse. That's a working man right there.
Oh, he flattened Salvage when Salvage went for the standing switch. Here comes backbreaker by Testiculles.
Picks him back up. Ramshackle goes. Oh,
Inside cradle.
1, 2.
2 count.
Into the far ropes, comes back. Spine buster there by Testiculles. Big splash attempt.
1, 2.
Kick out.
Only 2.
Power slam.
2.
Salvage still
only
kicks
2
out.
count.
Back suplex. Testiculles trying to get a head of steam going. Salvage throws him into the ropes. Drop down. It does not catch Testiculles coming back. Spinning back suplex. Headbutt by Testiculles. And hammerlock slam.
The winner gets like a hat on hat trophy hat. Yeah, I think we could actually do that. We could probably just take. Yeah, we could probably make a hat like that.
Oh.
Is it like the pit wiper stack?
Double arm DDT by Salvage goes into the pin.
1, 2.
Will this be it? No.
Nope. Close.
Uranage by Testiculles.
Both men catching their breaths.
Oh, Testiculles flips off the rope. Too
Too
hot,
much sweat
too
on those
hairy.
ropes.
Backbreaker. Backbreaker again.
Just tossing.
Into the ropes, comes back. Oh, he runs Testiculles over. Puts him in the corner. Here comes Salvage. Big clothesline.
Oh.
DDT. Salvage is fired up.
Firing up.
He's
What's he
going somewhere.
What's he getting ready to do?
He's calling it out. Sleeper suplex.
Goes for the pin.
2.
There
And that's
it is. Look at Ramshackle Salvage call his shot and bring it home.
An incredible victory against Testiculles, a fighter that was hopefully not going to fall apart after this match.
Refund denied.
Sleeper suplex to a back hook leg pinfall. 87,000 goob goes to Quinlist and 8 others.
That's a 77% match evaluation from the
As
Wrestling
Ramshackle
Observer
Salvage wins his
Ramshackle
trial
Salvage
of refusal.
brings it home. What a bout.
I just saw. Wait a second. I just saw Ramshackle Salvage hand like a whole bunch of coupons to Distic. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
He didn't
Could
throw
there-
this match just to win some tickets to free hot dogs, did he?
Could there be shenanigans?
I thought you were going for an old Ted DiBiase thing where Salvage has like coupons and shoves them in his mouth when he wins. That was a $1 Million Man thing. After DiBiase would win, he'd shove 100 in the other guy's mouth, and then here come with DiBiase's manager and take the 100 back.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, we're gonna run.
87,500 goes to Quinn List and 8 others.
Indeed, we're gonna show you the poster for Solstice Slam coming up.
The lights go down, the crowd's alive. WBPL 76, the vibes are dive. Solstice Slam.
WWE 2K guy, thank you for following. Thank you for being here with us.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that looks awesome.
Lady Red at it again.
Solstice Slam is coming up.
Next week, Solstice Slam. The card for Solstice Slam coming up.
Also Father's Day next weekend.
It is indeed. The card for next week, we're going to kick things off with a Battle Royale. It's for Pride and Standings. 8 members in the Battle Royale. That will feature Doctor Who's the Chef, Fez Bear, Biz Monkey, Cocainum Rob, Ninja Turtle, Ralphie No Pants, Zebulon, and Bionic Babe. We are also going to have a gang war match where Cosmic, Suplex Love, that is Beeple Chan, Sailor Moon, Mochi Mecha, and Kuki Kun will be taking on the auxiliary. That is Grimos, El Hijo del Veta, Bully Bravo, and Night Owl. For the auxiliary title, challenge just in. Stag Beetle retained, which means Stag Beetle will be facing the one, the only Digiman. For the WBPLW Tag Team titles, the Deceers will be defending against the Brotherhood. The Twitch title on the line, Victor Von Folk challenges Whirlin. Will it be the Siege Breaker or the Whirlination that brings it home? And finally, for the WBPLW World Heavyweight title, Zinthar defends against Leith Skarma. Which version of the Scorpion Deathlock Sharpshooter or Sasorigatame? Take your pick. Which one of those will succeed? Which one will overcome next week? But for now, we're going to take it to Q&A. Oh, man. That's a bunch of fun matches tonight.
Yeah.
Those were great.
Welcome to Q&A, where you ask the Q or he'll kick your A. I got that from Twisted Metal. I can't take credit for
okay.
that. Was Sweet Tooth.
Fair enough.
the
Fair
TV series.
enough. Can't argue. So, this is thrown out there. If you got questions, I spend a good amount of time wrestling on the indies, or if you got questions about Fire Pro or anything like that, now's the time to ask. I'm here for whatever you might throw my way, or any of the other guys that are here. So, see what y'all got any questions. Night Owl, why do I do so much promo work for people to try and beat me up? Mecca, you get your rest. You got that interview tomorrow. Damn it, Troa. Why do you... Oh, God. People keep bringing that back, and I don't know why. I know why. It just... Okay.
That was
Anyway.
fun.
Oh, God. Still a little residual something from that. Yep. Next week, like I said, it'll be Solstice Slam. This is the first time that we are going to have a second annual pay-per-view, or not pay-per-view, big show for WBPLW. Everything up till now has been the first one. This is the first time we are having a second show. Solstice Slam is coming. Okay, from Mo. Stupid back of the house question: the best concession food I got while I was in the indie circuit. Didn't get a lot. It was hot dogs, man. That's what I got. I usually did not eat a lot before or after the show. You know, I would eat before the show. I would eat a few hours beforehand, so whatever I ate had time to pass out of my stomach. So
Yeah, you don't want to take a boot to the stomach.
Yeah. And then afterward, I would generally wait to eat until I was on the ride home, because it was typically a long drive, and well, that broke up the monotony. But the best concession food I may have ever had, I think, was a brisket nacho I once had, but that wasn't while I was wrestling. It was pretty great, though. Let's see. Digiman, what was the dumbest gimmick match you've been in or witnessed live? Dumbest gimmick match that I have been in or witnessed live? That's a good question.
Either means you've been in a lot of dumb gimmicks or you've seen them.
No, not. I was not on a lot of shows with dumb gimmick matches. Most of the gimmick matches that I saw were, I mean, to be honest, pretty straightforward. The best gimmick match I was ever in, I was in a chain match where we had a length of like 10 feet of logging chain, and we were linked together at the left wrist. I knew some guys that did do a casket match. I was on a show with a cage match once. Okay, here. Best example, dumbest gimmick match I've ever had or been in was the... what it was is, it was kind of a foregone conclusion match. It was a tag title match. Criminal Intent were the tag titles. And the dumb jobber gimmick, the Malibu Medics, which was two guys wearing scrubs and masks with like blonde hair coming out from blonde wigs coming out from under that, and wearing like lays and hula skirts, who slow motion ran through the curtain to the Baywatch theme. Challenged Criminal Intent for the belts, and it was a street fight match. It was basically anything goes, and the medics just ran riot on them until the very end, when Duke picked up one of them, hit the Death Valley Driver, and that was it. So yeah, I guess you could call that pretty dumb. Fulgur Tech, what move did I want to inflict on my brother? Good lariat, man. Just good big old lariat right there. Always. Coyote, have you been part of or seen a match where something didn't go as planned but worked out better? Hang on. I have something for that. Give me just a moment. So, in my last gimmick, the heel gimmick I was doing, what I was planning to do was I was going to do a different finish. I was going to do something different. Because early in my career, I'd use the flatliner, which, frankly, doesn't have the best. It doesn't have the best build or reputation as a finish, and so I quit using it. And what I was going to do at the end is, the guy that got me into the business, that I actually retired, he used a front Russian leg sweep. Jeff Jarrett used it. The Miz uses a version of it. And so what I was going to do is I was going to grab by the back of the neck like it was for a choke slam, hook my hand around his arm and do that, and it was going to look like I was just driving him into the mat. Well, I was going to start doing that, and the guy turned around as I was coming in, so we just went for a choke slam. And everybody liked it so much, I just pinned him off of it. We're like, well, it was the finish anyway. We'll just do that. And I was tall enough to get away with doing the choke slam for the rest of that run. So there you went. People really liked that choke slam. So yeah, that worked out. Worked out pretty well. Parallax, is wrestling safer or more dangerous than it was 30 years ago? That is a layered question. So 30 years ago, we did not have the death matches that we do now. We didn't have, because 30 years ago would have been 95. We didn't have like much in the way of light tube matches. If you had a barbed wire match, then what they did, because I don't think they started doing that until ECW got going after 95. They would wrap the barbed wire between the ropes around the ring, and then the big part of the barbed wire match was trying to, like, it was the tease of getting the other guy close to it, and the other guy would fight and be like, no, don't give me the barbed wire, dear God, please don't, until you finally did it and there was a payoff. And then in ECW, it came from Japan, first of all. Japan started doing it, and then ECW imported it. They just took the ropes down and put up barbed wire to be the ropes, and part of the spectacle of that was not the, like, oh God, don't do it to me. It was just people getting hucked into the barbed wire. So there's a lot of deathmatch stuff that happens now that didn't happen then. But by the same vein, it is, people are more aware of what you need to do to take care of your body, what you need to protect yourself from, the dangers of CT and concussions and that sort of stuff. And so people are taking better care of themselves, even if they are doing more wild stuff. There's Luchador, El Hijo del Vikingo, who was, I mean, just a crazy high flyer, and then he had a string of injuries like back to back to back that now he doesn't wrestle like he used to. He doesn't fly like he did anymore because, I mean, he got really jacked up out of it. So the answer is kind of both-ish. Guys are not taking handfuls of painkillers to get through the grind on the road and that sort of stuff. You know, it's Louis Spicoli and Bobby Duncombe Jr. were two guys that were just gone from overdoses of Somas, which was a commonly used painkiller. And so there's more, you could say more dangerous stuff happening in the ring, even not deathmatch stuff, just people are doing more daring and more athletic stuff. But then on the other hand, even with that being the case, people are getting taken care of more. They're watching out for stuff more. They're taking care of their bodies more. So that is a tough question. I would say yes and no, depending on how you look at it, I guess. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
What year was that Hell in a Cell match?
1998.
Okay.
So the cell was built. The storyline is the cell was built because the Undertaker would beat the snot out of Shawn Michaels, and then DX would run in and interfere. So the cell was built. The Undertaker's challenge is the cell was built. It was a cage that wasn't latched to the ring. It went around the ring, and it had a ceiling on it. Kind of like a War Games match, but bigger. Thank you, Night Owl. Thank you for being with us. And the idea was it would keep DX out while the Undertaker beat the crap out of Shawn Michaels. And so Taker and Michaels had this big match, Bad Blood 1997. Except the Hell in the Cell has never really worked for that. People have either gotten outside of it or someone's broken into it every time. Because the very first match was the introduction of Kane who walked out there. The music hits, Kane walks out there, it's in the red light, it's got the ominous organ and guitar music, and Kane rips the door off the cell and tombstones the Undertaker. The following year, I'm pretty sure it was King of the Ring 1998, it was The Undertaker and Mankind. And here's the thing, Mick Foley was like, I suck in a cage. Like, I'm not good in a cage. The Undertaker has a broken foot. What are we going to do so that we don't stink up the card? And it's not really a match, it's a spectacle. And anybody who's like, the greatest match of all time, I'm like, no, that is painful for me to watch. Like, I watched that match with tears in my eyes because of just how terrifying everything could have gone. And I don't like watching it a lot. It's rough. And then they've kind of neutered it by just doing too many Hell in a Cell matches. Fair question, though. Fair question. All right. Anybody else had anything another from Coyote. Would you say the knowledge that wrestling is planned show and not spontaneous fights being more widely known to the audience changed the sport? So, check this out, Coyote. There is footage of Groucho Marx having wrestlers as guests on his talk show back in the 50s, and not saying it outright, but hinting about it being predetermined and all that sort of stuff. Like, people knew. People were aware. This did not really sneak up much on people. Did it change much? With every generation that comes along, wrestling kind of evolves with the time. My opinion is that wrestling, right around the very first Starrcade, there was a big shift in wrestling style. Like, things changed a lot into a style that I prefer. Because before that, it was very much more basic and slow-paced and that sort of stuff. And, I remember I was in college when Tough Enough came on, and they showed how the training worked and all that sort of stuff. Does it change it much? Honestly, I don't think so, because everybody knows it's a show. That's why I don't like the word fake. It's like, wrestling's fake, right? It's like, Game of Thrones was fake, right? It just so happens. Yeah. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I remember you sent that video of the guys like, you mean the thing with all the pageantry?
Yes. Yes.
And a guy who is undead? That's fake.
Yeah. Rob Funches. It's a great bit. You mean the snake won't hurt the Undertaker because he ain't got blood? It is. And so what do we get is, honestly, calling it sport. Sure, the ending is not in doubt, but what is the sport of it? I think you would be. I call it the most physical form of theater that exists, because there's nowhere to hide if something goes wrong. You've got to. Your stage is right in the middle. All four sides there are people watching, and you still have to physically be able to do everything. And people that are good are really, really good. And I think what happens is that people who can watch it and really get pulled into it and enjoy it, really, you really get hooked in and enjoy it. And as long as what you're watching does not insult your suspension of disbelief, then it's fun to get into and enjoy. Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada have had 4 staggeringly good matches in New Japan, and at All In, which is next month, depending on what day All In is in, I might we might take the night off to watch All In, because it's going to be an amazing show. Kenny Omega and Okada are going to have another match. And these are guys that have done such intense matches with each other that whenever you have a near fall at the end of it, people are coming out of their seats because that kick out was right at the last second. And so it's, you know, it's it's getting you involved, getting you engaged, and you're buying into it. And then once you've bought into it, then it can start playing with your emotions. Man, that is a form of interactive theater that you just don't really see anywhere else. That makes it unique. Let me see. From Archon Erica, is wrestling better pre-scripted, or would it be better if the matches were set up and plot lines were based on the... Erica, you got to know where your story is going, because if you just have two guys go out there and fight and then you build the storyline around who won, that's UFC, and UFC does that stuff. You know, they build their story around how the fights turn out. You know, next big challenger, or this is the, you know, Cain Velasquez is the guy that's defeated Brock Lesnar before. How's this rematch going to go? All that kind of stuff. And no, knowing how the story works and how you're going to get there, that's what draws people in and brings them back. You know, that's what people keep them hooked.
100%.
What did Mo say? Always fight against the fake. Yeah. Anybody who says it's fake, I'll look at, oh really? So is that why my left hip, my left shoulder, and my neck are all screwed up? Because in the fake thing, I had very real injuries. And, you know, my shoulder was so messed up, I was out of the ring for like a year. I couldn't come back at all. I mean, if I lift my arm, I can lift my arm straight up, but if I lift them up from the side, my left arm only goes up to, I don't know, a little above the plane of my shoulder. So, no, it's rough. Heat mover. What did I enjoy? What did I most enjoy about it? Oh God, I enjoyed pulling the crowd in and getting them to react. When I was a heel, pissing them off. In that case, as the heel, when they start booing and yelling at you, that's like applause for you doing a good job as that. You get them hooked in and really pissed off, then you got them. Or if you're the face and you're getting beat on and you get people concerned and you start firing up and they get behind you and they get up on their that right there, that, like, I've got the people in, I've got them there, I've got them with me. That's God,
yeah.
God, I miss going through that curtain. I can remember times going through the curtain and just hearing the crowd react because it's just me standing in front of a curtain. But if that's what drugs feels like, then I understand. That's, yeah. I would totally get it. From Basara, or Basara, I'm not sure where the accent's supposed to go. What happens when a match goes sideways where the planned end can't happen without something that would be an obvious? So, for example, it's happened before. John Moxley was the AEW International Champion against Rey Fenix. Moxley got concussed. He didn't know how bad it was, so he called for Fenix to just pin it. And when that happened... Now, the thing that pissed me off about that, Moxley doing that was smart. He's like, I don't know how messed up I am. You need to just pin me. And that was not planned to put the international title on Rey Fenix. But that was But the problem is Moxley says that, and Fenix is like, okay, and then hit his finish, which was a form of a pile driver. And it's like, damn it, dude. Mox said, I'm concussed. You gotta pin me and take this home. You couldn't have done like a splash or a roll up or a Rana or something like. You had to go ahead and do your Phoenix driver on a dude with a concussion. What the hell, man? there's lots of ways around it. But then I was one of the guys I used to work with, the guy that we had the tribute for a couple of months back for Eugene. He came off the second rope with something. He was taking a cutter from somebody off the second rope, and when he landed, his left arm was underneath him and it broke his collarbone. That whole thing stopped right then and there. And they just stopped everything, and the paramedics came in and got him. So there's lots of ways it can happen. Just a quick roll up out of nowhere. Fuzzy calls it the most devastating move in wrestling. Sometimes that's just, we got to end this match and get out of here. So, from Archon, how does wrestling handle moves that take wrestlers out but aren't scripted finishers? I'm not sure I understand. Like, moves that'll take you out but aren't like someone getting concussed from something and they're just out and loopy, or... The idea behind a finisher is that you know how to do that move better than anybody else. You've worked that. That's why Jake Roberts' DDT is different than everybody else's. Okay, something that knocks you out but aren't... Look, man, it happens all the time in combat sports. Someone in UFC goes down from just a punch that seems to come out of nowhere and catches you just right. You can just play it off that way. Sometimes that becomes a new finish. When Hulk Hogan was working in Japan, he did a lariat that knocked Antonio Inoki out. And so that became his axe bomber finish that he used in Japan. Frankly, it would have been better for his body if he used it in America too, because then he wouldn't have disintegrated his spine landing on his butt for 30 years. But sometimes you just take that and there you go. It's Hogan knocked Inoki the hell out with it, and so he started working it and using it as his finish. And there's lots of directions you can go with it. So I hope that answers your question. A moonsault that knocks you silly to do the rest of the match, then you just pin him off that moonsault. A wrong angle chop probably won't do that. But if that's the case, there was someone getting knocked looping. It's like, well, get him out of here. Then there's lots of things you can do. If I were to hit somebody with just a forearm, but I've knocked them stupid because it just hit just right or something, then my answer would be, all right, take you to the mat, bulldog choke on, I'm going to lean back with it, and I'm going to tell the ref, call it out, end this. He doesn't know where he is. Why? Because I'm not hitting him with something else. What's the ref's job besides officiating the match? Also, keeping track of the guys, checking in on them. And in the big leagues, the refs are the ones with the earpiece, so they know how much time is left. And they can say, look, you got 2 minutes to wrap this up. The ref can also just call a halt to everything and say, nope, we're done. This is finished. This is out. This is thrown out. This is a DQ. This is whatever. I don't care, but we're done here. But the ref is going to facilitate. The ref can do a lot of stuff. He can facilitate. He can carry message from the back. He can carry messages back and forth between the guys. If I'm in one corner and he's in the other and the ref comes and says something to me, I can tell the ref, like, tell him this. Stuff like that. Why? Because it just looks like I'm talking to the ref. But nobody else is going to hear what I'm saying. So, lots of stuff. A lot of really good questions tonight. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we got one.
what's up?
So how can you rig the ring to explode?
Oh, God. Okay. So, the way that it has been done that I'm familiar with is that what they did is, it's not the ring itself explodes, it's explosives go off around the ring.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant like someone does a move and then like all the turnbuckles fall down and the ring gets
Oh.
off kilter.
So it depends on what kind of ring it is. WWE uses a ring that's got these two cables that link crossways under the mat that link the opposite turnbuckles together. So, like, during the commercial, there could be somebody who's, on the crew who goes and does something like loosens that up real big. They did that with when Brock Lesnar superplexed Big Show. And they had gone and loosened everything up. And so whenever they did this big old spot and it hit, well, there's no tension that's holding the bottom of the ring post together. The ropes are there. There's tension on the ropes. So whenever it hit, the ropes were pulling, the bottoms were kicking out, so the whole thing kind of collapsed in. Some rings you just can't do that with. They're not built in a way that's conducive for it. The ones I usually worked in, they didn't have a tension aspect to it. It was like the metal bars set into the frame to keep everything in place. So, fair question though. Fair question. Well, everybody, it's 17 past the top of the hour. We're going to go ahead and bow out here, but I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that joined us tonight. I was given a little bit of info earlier tonight to go with what I usually say. We need you guys to take care of yourselves. We got up to 100 people tonight. There's 72 of you that are still here. We need for all of you to take care of yourself, because this community wouldn't be what it is without you. We'd be having a good time and that sort of stuff, but you all take this from just being folks talking into the ether like most Twitch channels do, to, there's a community here. And so what I want to tell you guys is I need for you to take care of yourself. It is believed that worldwide it's 720,000 people take their own life. And that means that's 1.36 people every minute. In Canada, a man dies by suicide every hour. That's 10.3%. In the U.S., it's 14.5%. Look, we need for you all to take care of yourself, because we need y'all to come back and help enriching what we're doing here. You all are an integral part of this. So we need for all y'all to take care of yourself. So if you're in a bad place mentally, you don't know what's going to happen, and you're in the U.S. or Canada, you can call or text or get on the website for 988, the National Mental Health Crisis Line. You are worth the help. Make sure you get it. Thank you, Crow. Thank you, Parallax. Thank you, Turtle. Thank you guys for all being here.
And thank you, Halzakar.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we'll see you all next week for Solstice Slam. We'll see you then.
Take care.
One moment.